Hey guys, so today we're going to be doing a reaction video from Butcher Blocks that I just made today. So I'm going to watch it and let's go get started. So you see this is his intro right here. So let's go watch it. And this is the leaks for Era 9 and 10. Emerald 2 RPG system, 16 new auras coming in total, I think, for both of them. It's 22 minutes, so I believe this one. So yeah, let's go get started.
RNG has been absolutely booming over the last few months as the player base keeps growing and the game keeps expanding.
Yeah, that's true though.
And normally, we only tend to receive update news just before the release of a brand new era. Well, the devs might have recently slipped up as they spilled the beans on not only the upcoming Era 9 update, but also the upcoming Era 10 and also Era 11 and potentially 12.
So this is 4 eras that just got leaked. So they're going to do these all at once. It's going to take like months, probably a year to do this all. So, stay tuned.
Includes 16 new auras, a second world, and the potential of an RPG and PvP system. So today we're going to be going through a full breakdown of everything to come, just so that you're all aware of the future of Souls RNG. But just before we take a look at that, guys, we are now so close to 350,000 subscribers. And once we reach this goal, I'm doing my biggest giveaway yet of 50,000 Robux.
I'm going to enter my username at the end of the video also.
So if you'd like to take part in the giveaway, just comment your Roblox username down below and make sure that you subscribe to my channel. You'll also get the Badger subscriber look like all of these other guys here. Alright, now let's go check out the upcoming Era 9 and Era 10 update news. And wait.
Alright, so Era 9, I think there's going to be new auras and, you know, the system. PvP came out in Era 8. So I think they're going to work more on PvP/RPG in Era 9.
Today, I have probably one of the most exciting videos that I'm ever about to release to you guys. Today, not only am I going to show you the Era 9 upcoming leaks, I am also going to show you the future of Souls RNG, including Era 10 and something they're about to call the second world. And yes, that's right, this is absolutely not clickbait.
So if we have a second world, that means we can have new biomes including. So a second world will be new biomes. That means we will have a new rarest biome including. So that will mean glitch biome is no longer the rarest biome.
Basically what happened was the Souls RNG devs decided to go on a Roblox panel and essentially talked about the history of Souls RNG and then also revealed the future of Souls RNG. And when I tell you that this is gonna blow your minds, I genuinely mean it. So that's what we're going to be doing for today's video. We are going to be going through everything mentioned within that video, and by the way, the panel was 45 minutes long and in Korean, so I have sat here for the last hour just jotting down notes on everything that happens in the video.
So, since it was in Korean, that means he had to translate it including.
Just so that you guys don't also have to sit there through 45 minutes of subtitles as well. So, we're going to go through everything important within the video and just discuss everything that's going to be upcoming to Era 9 and Era 10 of Souls RNG. Alright, I'm not going to waste your time any longer. Let's get into the video.
Okay, before we get into the video, I would like for you to subscribe to Butcher Blocks and BlockCVR, which is me. Subscribe to both of those, and you'll get a 5 Robux giveaway if you subscribe to mine and press the bell. And if you enter a username, and Butcher will give you 50,000 if you subscribe to Noodle Luck, subscribe to Butcher, stay tuned for all of them, keep on the notifications, and comment. I recommend you do both of them.
Alright, so here it is. This is the video. It's posted by Roblox Level Up, and it does now have 14,000 views. I first watched it when it was on like 700 views, so it's actually blowing up quite a bit right now. And the title of the video is Souls RNG History by all of these developers here, Inspired 2024. So without wasting any more time, let's get into it and break down this video. So as one of my notes, I have mentioned that the first 7 minutes of this video is essentially just breaking down the history of Souls RNG. And if you guys want to check this out for yourself, I will leave the link to this video in my description so you can go watch it there.
Alright, so just to give you a sneak peek, Souls RNG is basically like a ruling that you get a 1 in 2 chance through a 1 in 750 million chance. And I think you can get, and some of them can be unreleased ores that you can get the first, or you can get the second or the third. So that's basically the whole point of the game.
But just for today, we are actually going to skip over the history of Souls RNG because it's not really important regarding the updates. So let's skip to the part where they actually talk about the Era 9 upcoming update. Okay, so in my notes, I've jotted down that the update talk starts at 9 minutes 30. So let's get into this. As you can see from this PowerPoint, so it says Souls RNG, and here we have Era 9, which to me looks like the Overture rework.
So Era 9, we're gonna get the Overture rework, since I think we have Overture in Era 7, and in Era 10 we're gonna have enchantments. So I think we are able to upgrade our auras to a chance to get, like, we can get random abilities from them. And in Era 11 we'll probably get a coffee light rework, aka the fake gravitational rework. And in Era 12, let's go check it out.
They have an Era 10, which does talk about the lore of Souls RNG and the upcoming lore elements. And then we have Era some.
And then Era 12, or Era something that we can call it, I think there will be Saber rework.
Which I think ties in the lore with RPG elements of Souls RNG. And then we have another future era, and this one I have no idea what this is about really. So let's see what the devs have to say on this. Okay, so this is 54XYZ currently talking, and he's actually gone to the page which talks about the Era 9 updates. Now, since I can't read Korean, and I'm sure most of my viewers can't, I do have the English translations on, and they're not great, but let's just see what he has to say on this.
Alright, since I can't speak Korean either, just watch the subtitles on Bacho Luck. And shout out to him for this video. I forgot to say that.
Okay, so as we can see here, he's talking about there's going to be large-scale work on the game, and in the upcoming Era 9 updates, we will rework the game as a whole to revamp the visual and systematic elements. So basically...
So I'm guessing all the auras are going to be 4K or like HD. I think most of them are going to get reworked also.
The whole aura system and other systems within Souls RNG are going to be fully revamped for the Era 9 update. And 54XYZ has said himself...
Alright guys, you heard him. They're going to be revamping every single thing for the aura inventory and inside the auras. So stay tuned for that.
In a Discord announcement that Era 9 will be the biggest update to ever happen on Souls RNG. And you know I'm
So that means it can take about 2 months.
Excited for that, guys. I've been waiting so long for a massive update to come to this game. But anyway, let's get back into the video and see what else he has to say about Era 9. So here he's now talking about arranging the map structure, so we're going to get new map elements coming into the game. There's going to be a reorganization of the UI, there's going to be optimization regarding the auras. Here he said that through this update, players will be able to experience a more complete game and developers will be able to present richer updates by shortening the next game. And this is all essentially because they're going to add in a different backend so that auras can more easily be put into the game, which is honestly a really good...
So that means players can probably cement their own auras themselves. So here's an example. You can literally create an aura creator in your game. And that you have to buy like a pass for you to like put your own aura into the game permanently. If you want to make it a limited aura, it will be $200. But if you want to make it a permanent aura, that means it's going to cost about $5,000.
Yeah, definitely needs to happen soon.
And the reason why I'm saying it costs $5,000 is because it could take money to work all those assets in.
And he has also stated here that a lot of the content which was not released in Era 8, like regarding mainly the auras, will be coming to Era 9, which is honestly perfect for us.
So that means we're going to get our first ever 1-in-1 billion by Era 9. So that means we're going to get a whole new cutscene. We'll probably get a whole new cutscene in Era 9.
Because all of those whitelisted auras we've taken a look at in the past that never got added probably will now come to Era 9. So yeah, this update should be massive as long as everything goes to plan. Okay, so now we're moving on to Era 10 here. And
so yeah, it's true though. If everything goes to plan, just in time, like if they like we're gonna update like fast as possible, it can probably take up to a month. But if they just look their best, it will probably take about 2 months. But I won't judge it.
XYZ did just say this is about the custom story, so Era 10 will dive a lot into the lore of Souls RNG.
저희 소울스 RNG의 스토리에 관련된 내용인데요.
And he has just said again, he's putting a lot of effort into the Souls story himself, so yeah, this should be
So that means he could have worked on this for like a long time by now.
quite epic when it comes out.
아우라를 단순한 치장용 아이템이 아닌 스토리가 담긴 하나의 캐릭터로 만들려고 합니다. 소울스 RNG를
And he did just announce as well that the auras will basically just have a meaning. They're not just going to be random auras in the game. They're all going to be tied into some sort of a lore
So there's gonna be a lore element. That means we're gonna have more detail on more auras by the future.
element, so that the game is actually more like an RPG game.
플레이해주시는 많은 플레이어분들과 의견들을 나누면서 하나의 커다란 세계관을 만든 에라 10에선 이런 스토리 관련된
Oragel's leading formula helps you fight pain and immediately hit pause on that throbbing tooth.
보스레이드
Okay, now he's getting into the Era 10 limited content as well, which includes storytelling.
Alright guys, if you see the auras at the bottom, those can probably be new auras that can be submitted into Era 10 or Era 9.
New NPCs, there's going to be boss raids,
팀 게임 콘텐츠,
there's going to be team game content,
시네마틱 영상,
cinematic videos, and racing content through puzzle gimmicks. Apologies to any of my Korean viewers if any of the translation is wrong there, but I'm pretty sure everything he said there is correct, which means Era 10 would also be a massive update. Honestly, I actually love
So that means Era 9 and Era 10 are literally gonna be the biggest updates.
to hear this from the dev team. I love to hear that they are actually working on developing a fully fleshed out game, because that means for me and you, we can easily stay on Souls RNG and play way longer, and there's going to be so much more content for us to make rather than just doing max looks. So honestly, that sounds like
Wait, the thing I forgot to talk about is if you knew about the summer part 1 update, I don't know if there's gonna be a summer part 2 since of how hard they work on the game, and I really appreciate it since it took them a whole month to make Era 8.5 and the summer update combined, which is pretty fast in my opinion because I do not even know how to edit or like develop a game at all. So what I'm saying here is that I don't really know what else to say, but they're just working hard on the game, so I don't think there'll be a summer part 2. Or unless if they just do it really fast as they can, it will be in Era 9. But there's not really going to be a summer part 2. They might as well just name it the summer event.
W update so far to me.
이번엔 아우라 상호작용 기능인데요.
Okay, now we're getting into the aura interaction function. So we've already seen this a little bit from the Oblivion aura, but let's see what XYZ has to say on this.
스킬과는 별개로 아우라와 맵, 바이옴, NPC
So apart from skills, aura, and map biome NPCs, alternatively they're planning on
는 아우라끼리의 상호작용 요소를 추가해 나가려고 합니다. 리스된 내용
Ooh, interactive elements of the aura. So, I feel like I might be a bit clickbaity for this sentence, but I think that means we'll have new abilities and reworks.
몇 가지
adding interactive elements to the auras.
이건 아직 확정된 요소가 아니기 때문에 아래 참고 사진 2개를 보는 걸로 대신하도록 하겠습니다.
Okay, and he has said that this isn't a confirmed element yet, so they're instead going to look at 2 different references of the photos below.
Alright, they might mind then.
Basically, what they're looking at here, let me get rid of the subtitles for a second. What they're looking at here is the Oblivion aura, which you're able to cast your friend towards you with that now. And then they're also looking at the Hypervolt.
So that means you can literally kill your friend with a purple ball, which will be quite goofy in the game. But I'll accept it.
Which they put in a little Easter egg, or they're planning on putting in a little Easter egg, where if you stand with the Hypervolt in the circle, it's meant to light it up and make the candles go crazy. Now, if you guys haven't been playing Souls RNG for as long as I have, essentially in Era 7, a little cave was added in over there. So let me go show it to you guys quickly. So if you come through the Stellar Portal, you can run fully into the caves this way. Once you get to the caves, you can do this obby. If you just follow it all the way along, you'll then end up on this part of the map. And once you get here, this wall you can actually run through. And now that we're inside here, this was actually used for a quest line, which was how the Unbound aura got introduced into Souls RNG. And loads of people have said in this past that this circle right here does look like the Hypervolt circle. So if I pull out my Hypervolt aura, where is it? Okay, here it is. If we pull this out, you can see currently it doesn't actually do anything. I mean, loads of people...
It doesn't do anything yet because Era 9 is not out yet.
try to get this Easter egg to work, and nothing really happens when you pull your hypervolt out. But if we go check out the video, XYZ is claiming that there will be little Easter eggs added like this, where this whole thing will light up and these candles will kind of flare up and stuff like that. So honestly, not a massive update, but it's just cool to see that they are working on little...
But that will honestly be a quick update to up your player counts. So I'll accept that update also.
Easter eggs like that, just to flesh out the game concepts a little bit more.
이 첫 번째 사진은 오블리비언의 채팅 상호작용 기능이고요.
Yeah, so we can see here, he says Oblivion's chat interactive function, which we do know about. I've shown this in a video recently, this week actually.
지금 이 게임은
So here's the things. They already added a secret interactive that if you have the Oblivion Ore, which I bet that none of you guys have the Oblivion Ore, but when you get it, when you say come down, a purple beam will come down. And no, I'm not clickbaiting, but I should actually put this in this video, so we'll go watch it.
만나는 채팅이
Or I think it was Noodle Blocks.
쿨다운이라고 치면은 FC가 내려오는 그런 기능이죠. 두 번째로는 하이퍼볼트와 반응하는 마법진.
And then he said, secondly, the magic circle that reacts with, and then he's going to talk about the hypervolt aura.
맵 동굴 안쪽 깊은 곳에 마법진을 볼
He said, you can see the magic circle deep inside the cave in our map,
향후 추가될 콘텐츠고
and this will be content to be added in the future. So yeah, for the time being, this doesn't do anything like I've just showed you, but they are working on it.
하이퍼볼트가
So that means this is probably going to be error 10.5 or error 11.
주변 촛불이 켜지는 그런 기능이 추가될 예정입니다. 약간 이스터에그와 같은 콘텐츠 요소로서 직접 찾아가는 재미를
And he did confirm this will just be like an Easter egg that makes it fun to visit this area. And that's it.
So it's a small update, but it's an interactive update basically, so don't judge them at all.
Really. It's not going to be a part of a quest line as of yet.
마지막으로는
Oh, and the last thing they're actually going to mention is the World 2. So that was the last picture
World 2 will probably be a water world due to the sailor.
that we saw there. As you can see currently, the way that they've displayed it is World 1, you have biomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But with the future update of Souls RNG, they're planning to do that World 1 holds biomes 1, 2, and 3. So this would be like windy,
So that means biome 6 will be the glitch biome, which will be now moving to World 2. So glitch, the heck biome, and the corruption biome, and starfall biome. I don't know why they mentioned that. That will no longer be in the World 1, I think.
OE and normal maybe. And World 2 would hold biome 4, 5, and 6. So this could be like hell, starfall, and corruption.
By the way, I just bleeped that out.
And here he did just say concept of optional expansion of content 1 in a small world. Okay, the translation is terrible here.
콘텐츠를 몰아넣는 게 쉽지 않게 월드를 확장
I was saying, okay, so basically they're planning on adding in a world 2 because it's not easy to cram in a lot of content into one small world.
Yeah, that's actually very true. As a Scratch developer, I actually agree with this very much. You only have like a 9x16 screen. So that means it's only like I should say like landscape. Like a landscape for a Scratch creator. You can barely fit anything, or else if you just know how to move like if you know how to move your character and your screen, it'll be very easy. But as a noob Scratch developer, it's not really easy.
Because, as I'm sure most of you guys are aware, Souls RNG map isn't really the biggest. I mean, of course, there are the caves area, which are just not used at all. But if we go back outside, you can see right here, there's not really the most amount of room. But I would also argue with XYZ and just say that Souls RNG haven't really made the best use of the space that they do have. Like, of course, they added in the beach area down there, but it's not really...
Oh yeah, they can also fill up the area slightly a bit more. So they can probably add more leaderboards, more events. They can probably revamp a whole campsite at the river. That'll probably be very fun. And just do some quests there with Marty, the merchant over there. That'll be honestly a very epic update.
Much to do there, and there is that massive fenced off area which could easily be used for something else. But yeah, once again, nothing is there. And on top of that, we have been promised that the mountain will open really soon for months, like literally months. Because once again, if you guys haven't been playing Souls RNG for as long as I have, there has been a sign up here, if I zoom out, saying coming soon, as in the mountain will be opening sometime soon. That has been there since Era 5, dude. That was literally...
Era 5 was literally back in, like, I don't know what to say. Era 5 was back in March. So as I see right here, It's the 8th month of the year, which is always so fast. And March was like 5 months ago, so that mountain has never opened ever since.
But they're 4 or 5 months ago, something like that, which is honestly crazy. So I understand why they want to make a World 2, because they probably just want to expand on the map. But at the same time, I do think they need to make better use of the map.
But if you just do a quest to go to World 2, it will probably be reasonable. Like, just grab the items for, like, the normal biome. Just make, like a sapling. And just make, like, a snowflake that can drop around the map for only one person to get to enter World 2. And if it's rainy, just make a water sample. Yeah, make a water sample so that you're able to enter World 2. And they're gonna be a 1 in 100 chance to open each.
They currently have. So that covers the first 12 minutes of this panel, and now for the next like 18 minutes, it's basically just a Q&A. If you guys want to go check out the Q&A for yourself, you can. Once again, I will leave a link to this video in the description below. But there is one part that I want to go to in particular during this Q&A, and that happens somewhere around the 21-minute mark. So let's go check this out.
소울스 RNG에 현재 사용되고 있는 많은 아우라들의 제가
Okay, so here they've been asked a question about the future of Souls RNG once again and what's going to be added into the game as far as quest lines. And here we get an answer saying, I would gradually add more stories to many auras that are currently being used. I'm planning to play other chapter games.
나중에 향후 콘텐츠로는 이런 스토리를 RPG
So that could probably mean we could be getting a story mode.
게임
Such as RPG games or PvP games with this story in the future.
다른 장르의 게임도 출시해보면 어떨까? 약간
Like, you can probably do like if you know what Pokemon is, the Pokemon battles, they could possibly do the same thing when they get all the abilities finished for all the auras. And then after they're done with that, you can just go attack with your auras to other people. There's gonna be a PvP area and a story mode area. That the story mode area will lead to a whole new world, which could be World 2. But they said, depending on biomes, it could probably be another, like, spawn thingy. It could probably be another, or like, we could get all new auras in that update.
And then it goes on to say, but this is not being confirmed yet, so obviously guys, this isn't a definite that's going to be added in Souls RNG, it's just something that they are thinking of.
And just like I said, I never watched this like anytime today, so I'm not clickbaiting. If I make an accident, I'm very sorry for it. It's just, I never watched this video and I could have gotten prepared.
가서 그거는 나중에 저희 게임의 이벤트 요소로 출시되면서
And then it goes on to say, since this hasn't been done yet, it will most likely be released as an event element for their game, so it'll just come as another event in Souls RNG as part of the quest line.
이제 다른 게임을 출시하는 기반이 되지
Just like I said, they can probably do a campsite next summer and just add Mario into it.
않을까.
And then it could become the basis for releasing other games. And by that, I think they mean other quests and other like mini games and stuff like that into actual Souls RNG. So essentially, like I said at the beginning, they are really planning to expand Souls RNG into like a more of an RPG or a PvP style game. But as the developers did just say, it's not 100% confirmed. It's just something they're considering for the future of Souls RNG, which is honestly a great thing. I mean, it means that it should give Souls RNG a really bright future heading forward. And it's not just going to continue to be like a roll and stand around game. And I think that's what most of the players have been asking for a while, especially those that are actively playing the game. I mean, if we have a look, I currently have 10 million rolls. My total playtime on this game is now 105 days. I have spent 105 days just studying this lobby. And if you have
That's
a look at
actually
the most
crazy.
roll, these guys almost have double my rolls, like 7.
Like double your rolls? Imagine like an ever 11 or 12, bro. They can only, I know we're gonna guarantee reach 20 million or 30 million, probably around that time. But if we reach 100 million rolls around that time, that will actually be insane.
17 million rolls. So yeah, I think a lot of players, it's safe to say a lot of players are really wanting updates where the game is just more of a playable game. So it's just really nice to see that they are at least considering that stuff, even if it's not going to be added anytime soon. And one more thing to go over that's
Even though it's not going to be added anytime soon, people are still prepared and excited. And some of them are even patient. So many people will agree and just be patient over time.
Quite important, or at least I thought was quite important. 28 minutes into this conference, they do also talk about the fact that free cam will be added into the game sometime in the near future. So
that means if they're gonna add like new things into the future, that means like whole new players will be joining. Like they could be the most popular game by just pressing a button. That would be probably awesome and an achievement.
those of you guys that love to explore the map like I do by going on top of the mountain or finding little nooks and crannies within the map, you will be able to use a free cam, and that should be coming out in Era 9, if not Era...
I mean, free cam can be for like popular YouTubers or underrated YouTubers.
9, definitely Era 10. So once again, that's an awesome thing to hear, and for everyone that loves to play hide and seek, I think that's going to be a really nice element to play with. Okay, and now we're heading on to the part that I'm sure every single...
We technically have hide and seek because if you don't know, in Era 8 we have PvP. So if you have a PvP, or you can play hide and seek with other people, like they can just hide and you can just go attack them. But they should add a hide and seek game mode. And they could just make your attack cooldown like 3 seconds per attack.
One of you has come to this video for. The Aura Atlas has 100% been confirmed to be coming to Era 9, but there are 15 other auras that have also been most likely confirmed to also come to the upcoming eras. Now these...
Be hyped, guys! This is coming soon.
They're not 100% confirmed like Atlas, but they have been on the whitelist for a while, and they probably will be added into the game. So it's finally time for the moment all of you have waited for. Let's go take a look at some of the auras that will be coming to the future of Souls RNG. For this part, I will just mute the volume and let's just go over all of the...
Yeah, innovation will be like when they win.
Auras that they mention here. So the first one being the Innovator Aura. This one we have seen within the last 3 weeks of Souls RNG whitelist, and this was of course created for the Innovation reward. Next up we have the Atlas Aura. This will be the cutscene for it, which already is so epic. I mean, imagine getting this cutscene, and then it's gonna cut to this. So currently it's been given a rarity rating of 277 million, and look at this aura. How epic is this? Honestly, the Atlas Aura is by far one of my most favorite auras I've ever seen. Like, to me, I just think it looks...
My first global one to be Abysmal Hunter, but I feel like that this is like Abysmal Hunter, but way more like higher chanced.
So well done. And yes, Atlas has been 100% confirmed by Hushu to be coming to Era 9 of Souls RNG.
So if you guys want this aura, it's going to be coming in a few weeks if Era 9 comes out in a few weeks.
So take a good look at this aura, guys, because this will definitely be in Souls RNG very, very soon. The next aura that we have seen before as well is called Maelstrom, I believe, and this one is epic because it...
Maelstrom? Maelstrom? Okay, I think that's how you call it. Maelstrom is basically, I think it's like a windy, it'll probably be a windy aura. I think it's gonna have a native rarity, so let's go see the chances.
Let's see, so I've shown this in the past. Okay, here it is. Here's the ability for it. So when you press X, you basically just fly forward like Superman. It looks absolutely insane. Another one we're taking a look at is the Aviator Aura. I honestly cannot believe the devs are mentioning this aura. I thought this would never get added in Souls RNG. But here it is. This is apparently 4th on their list of the whitelisted auras that are probably going to be coming to Souls RNG. And I'm honestly so happy they're picking this one because Sailor is one of my favorite auras currently. And if we manage to get this Aviator one, honestly, I would be so happy.
So we have Sailor flying Dutchman and Sailor. So we can probably have like a Sailor Aviator if they have enough time.
Yeah, I would use this all the time. It's such a fun looking aura. Okay, next up is an aura called Dynamic Force, and this was done by a creator called Atlas. Now this one I've shown multiple times in the past as well. This one looks absolutely amazing because when you equip it, the player punches the ground and then the aura comes out like this. And look at this thing.
Alright. So I think the chances are 1 in 808 million. I think, since I see the 808. Yeah, it's 808. So if it's 808 million, that means it's officially the rare store.
There are so many moving parts to it. It's honestly so well done. And not only that, but this aura actually comes with an ability as well, like this. It's basically like a lightning bolt that comes down. It looks really epic.
So it's basically the meteor aura from the game that I forgot. I think the game is called Untitled RNG.
Now we're moving on to a Blossom rework actually. So a lot of you guys probably won't have the Blossom aura because it is unobtainable now. But it's cool to see that the devs still want to give it some love for the people that do have it, and they still want to rework it as well. So they've given it a mode 1, which is on the left, and they've given it a mode 2, which you can see on the right. Now we've got one aura that I actually don't really like the rework for that much, and that's the Celestial aura.
The Celestial aura is like slightly more HD, but it has like more parts onto it.
Genuinely, I love the way that this looks in the game already, and if you have a look at it here, it doesn't look too different, but yeah, I don't know, it's not really my favorite, but it did get a rating of 9.5 out of 10, so it probably will get added into the game. Okay, now we're moving on to one of my favorite auras once again. This one is Apostolus. I've covered this one multiple times in the past as well, and genuinely, I would love for this aura to be added into the game. We saw this one back in like Era 6, and it's still not here for some reason. So yeah, I really hope they add that one in.
If Apollo Storm is gonna be added, it'll probably be like a 100 million or above.
Now we're taking a look at an Archangel rework, so this is going to be the cutscene for it, which I don't think is any different. I don't know, I actually never had Archangel, so I don't even know what the cutscene is. But I do know what the rework looks like, and that is this. I mean, take a look at the sword in the hand, it already looks way better. But obviously the main part is just the size of the wings and like all of the swords which are falling down around the aura. Genuinely, this Archangel rework is one of the best, if not the best that's been done. And I mean, you can obviously tell just by the size of the sword why. This aura is now so big, and look at this ability as well, it's huge. It looks like a napalm.
Bro, that literally fit like a fifth of the map, bro. Or like a 10th.
Strikers just come down. Now they're also showing the Matrix Overdrive aura, which I've also shown many times in the past, and
But the only thing that needs a rework is Matrix. Matrix got rework like in Era 6 or 7. Or, yeah, it was Era 6. Alright guys, it's Future Me. I'm gonna end the video here since the video will cut out because due to my storage. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.